Coachella recap, take 2. Because the one was a little messed up. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. My setting is a little bit different because my amazing fiance is going to be producing this video, so you guys are in for a treat. As you guys can tell by the title, me and my best friends went to Coachella 2024 and we had an insane time. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a recap / vlog just to tell you guys all the details, all the stories that go along with the clips, and just to relive the moments, y'all, because we had the best time. Like, this trip was definitely one for the books. Starting off, we originally attended this event because I got an invite from Celsius to come to their Cosmic Desert Festival, which is like one of the highlights of the trip. But along with that, I got the opportunity to bring along my sister and 2 of my sisters as well, Zach's 2 sisters. And we just made it into a girls trip. We did a whole Palm Springs stay. Aside from Coachella, we were able to explore the city. We were able to go to Joshua Tree. So it was a lot going on. All right, good morning, everyone. So today is like our first full day in Palm Springs. It's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, which is like the first day of Coachella. So today we're gonna be doing some exploring. We got a rental car, so we're driving to Joshua Tree and we're gonna like do a cute little hike and explore over there, and everybody's ready. So far, the trip has been really good. Palm Springs is a really beautiful city. Right now, we're about to go to Starbucks. They have a Starbucks right next to our hotel. Yeah. We wanted to arrive early with the intentions of being able to explore before going to the actual festival and like all the events. So our first day was at Joshua Tree, and this was very, very wholesome nature, outdoors vibes. Normally, I'm not really the type of person to do things outside like hiking and stuff, so this was honestly my first time, and I have to say that I really, really enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. We spent a lot of quality time together because there's not like service on this entire national park, so you really hone in and like it's super quiet and relaxing. You just really get the feeling that you're into with nature and the quiet and the peace. So I think that was a really, really good start to the beginning of our trip. Good morning, everyone. It's not really morning anymore, it's more like afternoon, but currently it's 11 o'clock. We're getting ready for the festival. But before we like actually go to Coachella, we're going to Celsius, like their Cosmic Desert, their own festival type thing, and that starts at 2. So we're getting ready early so that we're nice and early and we get there on time. And yeah, super excited. We'll show you guys our outfits once we're ready. All right, y'all, currently all the girls are ready. Here's my bag. Woo! Everybody's ready. And just like a cute little cowgirl. This is my fit, y'all. It's really giving boho vibes. So good. Perfect. You're just Naomi. We're ready to go. I really need this video light. Everybody's ready. Yeah. So now going into day 2, this was Friday, which is day 1 of Coachella and also the day of the Celsius event. And this event, y'all, this is my first time going to an event in California. And I have to say, it definitely lived up to the hype. Celsius was celebrating their new Cosmic Desert flavor. So they have like a whole bunch of tropical flavors. And the event itself was like surrounded by that theme with like outer space, tropical vibe. And they had different performances. From T-Pain was like the headliner, which was really, really cool. Very nostalgic vibes. And then there was a really nice DJ there. Like, the music was good. The vibes were good. My favorite part was definitely being able to try all the different flavors. My favorite flavor was the blue one. I thought it was very similar to like a blue raspberry type slushy, which was really good. The people who were behind it and just planning it in general, they did a really good job at putting together this entire thing. Aside from that, the performances were really fun, and we were able to stand in the front. Like, we were barricade, y'all. I remember when we got there, I literally was like, y'all, let's just wait here, because once the performers start coming out, everyone's gonna rush to the stage. So we literally camped out there for a good hour until T-Pain and everything came out. So then we were right in the front. We were also able to meet some of our favorite creators and celebrities, but one of the highlights is that we met Keith Powers at the end, and I know Naomi was really excited because that's like her celebrity crush, so that was definitely a highlight. The event ended at 6 o'clock and it was right near Coachella, so we ended up driving our car over. And one thing that I didn't know before is that parking is free at Coachella from like 12 to 2 a.m. So you don't have to worry about finding a place to park. They have plenty of spaces available. You just have to walk. And the walk, y'all, is insanely long. Like, I'm gonna get to this at the end, but this is the reason why we ended up missing our flight. So we parked the car and we walked the 25 minutes that it takes to get to like the front gate, and that's where you see like the Ferris wheel and like the merch lines and like all that stuff. And if you guys have never been to Coachella, the space that it's hosted in is huge. It's outdoors. It's in this really big field, and when I say field, not like a soccer field or a football field, like it stretches for miles. You can't see like all the way across because number one, there's so many people, and number two, there's like art structures and like everything. Like, obviously you guys will see it, but it's really hard to describe if you're not like watching as well. So we get in there, y'all, and we have like a list of like all the lineup, all the artists that we want to see on day one. And what we didn't realize though is how far the stages were from each other. Like, I think there's a total of 7 or 8 different stages, and each performer has like a list and a time slot and then like where they're gonna be. So one of the people that I really wanted to see was Lil Uzi, and he was on the main stage. But like the main stage isn't close to the entrance. So we get in and we're like trying to scramble, trying to figure out where we're going. Naomi ends up like running off, and she's like going to the stage because she's so excited because this is the person that she wanted to see. And then it's like me, my sister, and Jessica were like following behind her. But then we end up splitting up and getting lost from each other, y'all, which was like actually insane, only because we weren't connected to the Wi-Fi. So like Naomi wasn't getting our messages and like we couldn't call her, and it was just like, it was a little scary, but overall it was still really fun, and we were able to find her at the end, and like she was fine, she was safe, everything's all good. Little Uzi went on at 8:20, and then he finished I think around like 9:45. But then the next performer, which was Lana Del Rey, like the person that I really wanted to see, she didn't go on till 11:20. So that means we had to stay there for like 2 hours. And in those 2 hours, y'all, we tried to wait it out as long as possible, but it was just like so draining to the point where it was like, y'all, I gotta go home. Like, I'm so tired. Like, I'm hungry. I'm hot. I'm thirsty. Like, you definitely have to come to Coachella prepared, which is what we did not do the first day. The second day, we learned from our mistakes and we had a bag and we were ready to go and everything. But in that time, y'all, when I tell you the most insane thing happened to me, I never believed that like pickpocketing was real. Like, I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know people still did it to this extent. But someone literally tried to pick my phone out of my pocket. Like, I felt the lady pull it out, and I turned around and I saw it in her hand, and she dropped it, and she was like, oh my gosh, your phone fell. And I was like, and she just ran away basically. But I literally saw her pull my phone out of my pocket, and I was just like so stunned. So after all that, we were like, nah, there's no way we're waiting here. Like, we gotta go home. And when we ended up getting to the hotel, that's when we saw on TikTok that Billie Eilish came out and Lana sang all her throwbacks, and it was just, we missed a good time, y'all, but it's okay because next year we're gonna be back, we're gonna be better than ever, and we're gonna be prepared. All right, guys, we're here at Coachella day 2. Yesterday we went home early, y'all, because it was just a lot after the Celsius event, and we were just very overstimulated, very tired, so we just had to start fresh, new day. Anyways, today it is like 1 o'clock, so like literally we're here when they open. We're gonna go on the rides and like look at all the exhibit stuff and then try the food and everything. So today we're gonna do the food sampling. We're gonna tell you guys our favorites, and yeah, this is what the fit is giving. I'm wearing shorts today because the skirt was cute and the top was cute, but like that top wasn't super secure, y'all. So here's everyone's outfit. So Naomi's outfit is so cute. Just wear a white dress and her cowgirl boots, and then Anne is giving cowgirl as well with the corset. Period. And yeah, y'all, it's gonna be a good day. This is when we went to Coachella early. We arrived at 1 o'clock. We had a nice breakfast so that we were not hungry. We packed a bag, we had water ready to go. We had comfortable shoes this time. Phones were charged, portable chargers, everything was ready to go, unlike the first day. So this day we ended up staying out there for a good 5 hours. We listened to a few headliners. We made some fun TikTok videos. We took our pictures. Like, it was good. So on day 2, we also decided to try a whole bunch of the different foods they have at Coachella, because they have stalls and it'll be like Korean barbecue, it'll be ice cream, it'll be tacos. So we just decided to try a whole bunch of things. My favorite though was definitely the mac and cheese. My sister got like this buffalo chicken, spicy chicken on top of the mac and cheese, which was really, really good. And we also had these popsicles. They had like watermelon, mango, lime. We had the watermelon one. That one was also really good. But keep in mind, if you guys are going to Coachella, everything's like $20. Like if you want food, $20. If you want like a fan, $20. Like, just prepare for that. And most of the places do not take cash. It's like Apple Pay or card. So that's definitely something that you should take note of. Vibes, y'all. But this was also the day that we were leaving. So I booked our flight originally to be leaving at nighttime, which is I think it was like 7:30. And it was 40 minutes from Coachella to the airport. So we were planning like, okay, let's leave at 5. Like, we'll be good. We'll get to the airport in time, we'll have a full day, everything will be fine. We end up being like so immersed and like so into the day and like having fun and like trying all the foods, and we literally don't look at our phone from like 4 o'clock to 5:15. So this whole time we're like laughing, kikiing, like having a good time, and time is just passing by. When I tell y'all we weren't doing anything, like for real, we could have made our flight. So we end up walking to the car super slow. We're all changing in the car, like, you know, baby wipes, wiping down, washing our hands, whatever. And we literally leave for the airport at 6 o'clock. We're scrambling, we're trying to make it, and we miss our flight by 3 minutes. Like, I still can't believe it, because there's no reason why we should have missed that flight when it was at nighttime, other than just us not paying attention. Either way, it worked out for the best. We got to spend another day together. It was really fun. We had a nice dinner. We vibed it out in our rental car until we caught the next flight at 5 a.m. Yeah, we were literally at the airport at 3. Everything worked out. Overall though, with everything that happened on this trip, I have to say that there's absolutely nothing that I would change. I had an amazing time making memories with my sisters and being able to spend some quality girls time. I feel like that's so important, especially with everything that's going on in life, the wedding stuff, just like work stuff. That time away was something that I really, really needed, and I'm really grateful that I have such amazing people in my life that I get to share these moments with and create memories with. I think that everyone should go on a girls trip at least once in their life. I would say 3 pieces of advice that I can give if you're planning on going on a friends trip or like a sister's trip, girls trip, whatever, is number 1, make sure you're showing up to these trips with like a good amount of money saved and put to the side. Aside from like hotels and flights, you want to have money for food, for Ubers, for whatever. Prepare for the unexpected. Like us having to stay an extra day and move our flight, that was something that was unexpected, and that's like something that you want to have spending money reserved for. So saving money, putting money to the side for emergencies. Number 2 is working together. There was a lot of moments where we had to put our minds together and brainstorm, whether that was figuring out where to eat, whether that was figuring out how to get from point A to point B. It's really important that everyone is contributing and that no one feels like they're doing everything alone, because when you feel like you're doing everything alone, that's when conflicts start. If everyone's doing their job and playing their part, then it's going to be united and it's going to be good vibes. Number 3, have a good time. I feel like a lot of people are really stuck on itinerary, like we have to do this at this time, this on that time. And it's not always like that. If someone wants to take a nap, if somebody wants to stay in a little bit, that's okay. Let them do that. If there's something that you really want to do, that's okay. You can go do that. Everyone doesn't have to be on the same page 24/7. It's okay to have a little bit of room to relax or like to do your own thing in there. So don't be so strict when it comes to itineraries. Those are my 3 pieces of advice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Would I go to Coachella again next year? Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. Without you guys, literally your support, I wouldn't be able to do things like this. So for this to be my job and for me to get the opportunity to share my life and document is something that I'm extremely grateful for, and I'm grateful to you for giving me this platform. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.